Hello and welcome back to the Babenbergs. Our liege has died, and this has left us with a perfect opportunity to take some land from his son. As we saw last time, his son has got a lot less land because of Confederate partition. So our previous liege had his land split in three, so now our current liege is a lot weaker and relies upon us for a lot of his strength, which means that if we rise up against him, he's very, very weak, which is fantastic. However, we have one problem, and that problem is that we don't have enough prestige to claim our liege's title. In order to claim it, we're going to need 1,500 prestige. So, one of our goals today is going to be to get a bunch of prestige. Luckily, we also have a huge pile of money, which tends to help with most problems. Now, this isn't the first plot that we've had to take a duchy. As pointed out, I had a previous plot to take the Margrave Vate of Steiermark. Now, I did forget about this plan last time. I'll be honest, completely forgot we had it. However, we couldn't have really done a lot towards it as we needed the money for our other plans. But now we have a pile of money, and we're looking to get ourselves a duchy, so it's time to have a little look into this. So how are we going to get the Margrave Vate of Steiermark? Well, let's go back and see why we have any type of relationship to it. Our son, Otto von Babenberg, is married to Justitia von Babenberg, and she has a claim on the Margrave Vate of Steiermark. She also has a claim on the Margrave Vate of Austria, but we'll worry about that later. So, this means that she has an unpressed claim on all of that duchy. Now, the problem that we have is that this guy is a man, and currently there's male preference succession. This means that I cannot press that claim. I can press a different claim for her on a county, but I cannot press the claim on the duchy. In case you're wondering, that county claim that we can press, that is on, let me see, so county of Amstetten, that is on this person, who is a woman, which is why we can press the claim. Shocking, I know. So, this means that for us to be able to press a claim, we need one of two things to be true. We either need this to be held by a woman, or we need this to be held by a child. In either case, we can press a weak claim. So, what we need to do is we need to kill people till the point that this is held by a child. And that will be you, Gebhard. So let's have a little look here. He's third in line. So it's going to go you, and then you. We would ideally like to declare the war on Gebhard. The problem that we're going to have is if Gebhard dies, I don't really know where things go. So it would go to the parent. But yeah, there's no parent after that. Like, yeah, there's no family tree. I think there are only 4 living members of their family. Which I think means that Steiermark would then revert to our liege. At which point, or our liege's liege, at which point I don't really know what happens with it. So, that would be ideal. The other option is that this guy has a child, we kill his brothers, and his child is the person who we declare war upon, which would also be perfectly acceptable. I'm kind of assuming that the father is going to die any moment now, so I think we have to kill you. We have to kill Count Ottokar II. Why? Well, in either situation, we have to kill him, right? If we're going to declare war on Gebhard, this guy needs to be dead. If we're going to declare war on this guy's child, then this guy will also have to be dead, I think, at that point, for this to work. Actually, it might not. No, because if he inherits, then it could go to the child. But I think that this guy should be dead anyway. Let me also just have a look. They don't hold enough land, I think, to create a duchy, so we should be fine here. But anyway, I'm going to kill this guy. Murder. Apparently it's going to be very hard to murder this person, as he has scheme modifier negatives. Okay, well, let's see what we're looking at. And I'm going to also invite agents to start with, and we'll see where we get to. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to look at these and see if we've got anyone. So, we have Guntbert will join either. And then we have Kuno. They're both assassins, so they're the same. Okay, that's fine. Let's go with Guntbert and Kuno. That moves us to 80%. Infiltrator, we got 21 for you. We got 21 for you on there. Who's the next best? The next best is 10 on this one versus 14. So we'll go with you. And we'll go with you. And then our alibi, we're just going to go with anyone who we can put in here. And we have nobody who wants to join it. So I'm going to go with Seacard. I don't really want to offer him a hefty bribe. I might offer him a hook, though. Yeah. Gives me stress, which is critical stress, but that's okay. We're going to put him in here. That's fine. Okay. And then I'll turn on auto-invite, just so if anyone dies, it will fill up the position. Right. Okay. So, that's our plan. On the other side of things, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into... where? Actually, you know what? I'm going to eat my cheese. And I'm going to lower my stress that way. Consume the cheese. It is time. Deep in my storage has sat some of the most incredible cheese in the known world, slowly aging, increasing in potency, and I shall now consume it. Honestly, that's not enough stress loss. I'm going to keep the cheese because the cheese is quite useful for health. But I'm going to equip the cheese as well right now. I'll take the attraction penalty. I think that's fine. I think it wears up. I think attraction bonuses wear off next year anyway. Which by next year I mean the 1st of January, because that's apparently our birthday. I can check. Do we have an we don't have any attraction bonuses currently. Oh no, there we go. There's -5 from age cheese, because that's an attraction bonus. So we should see that disappear on the 1st. Okay, so we'll just take the stress loss. Right. Next thing, I want to try and raise our prestige. So what I'm going to do is I am going to hold a hunt. Yeah, because that seems like a good way to increase our prestige. I need a new master of the hunt. New master of the hunt is going to be sorting by aptitude. Apparently my nephew would be excellent at it. Why? Prowess, learning skill, and he's a hunter. I'm going to put Arnold in instead. He's good, but he will get better, I think. And I just like to mix things up a little bit. Logically, this guy would be better, but I like to mix things up, so he's going to go into that position. Right. Then I'm going to hold a hunt. Hunt. And we're going to hold it over here in this forest with no holdings. Yep. Do I still need a forest guide? I do not. No. Let's increase success chance. Let's invite a bunch of people. Let's see who wants to join. And our goal is going to be probably not murder, because we're probably not going to be able to invite the people we want to murder. Yeah, I'm not going to invite my rivals. We'll invite extended family, though. Potential friends? I don't really know if I need potential friends. I don't even know if I need nearby adventurers, if I'm honest, but... this guy won't join. He's in poor health. He would join otherwise. I don't need potential lovers. I don't need to invite my suzerain. Well, maybe I do want to invite my suzerain. I don't know. I think this is fine. We're inviting 37 characters and a bunch aren't going to turn up, and there's a max of 20. I think this is fine. Some of the 90-day ones just won't turn up, which I think is perfectly acceptable. Yeah, let's do that. My goal is going to be to slay the beast this time. Let's go. Right. Mental break, dark thoughts. I'm just going to ignore them, and we'll get rid of them via doing the hunt. Also, how much is this going up by per month? 3.1. It's not great. I could do this to make the scheme phase lengths quicker. I think I will. I'll turn you on to helping there. There's going to be 57 days per phase, which will hopefully help us a little bit. It's still going to take some time. As we await the arrival of the rest of the guests, my servants can get started on the preparations. Cool. 3 months till it begins. That's perfectly acceptable. Let's go speed 5. And now it's past the 1st of January. I should be able to check you. You still don't like the aged cheese. So apparently the attraction bonus is still on at 50. I'm sure it wore off at a certain point, but yeah, I'm not sure when that is. Mighty Boar. Arnold, your master of the hunt, summons the party to gather as the light reaches the camp in the woodlands near Aheim. My many gamekeepers and flushes have been pouring over the area for tracks and fumes. There is clearly a stout boar in the area. Dangerous but worthy game. Okay. Do you want to seek the boar? Sure, I'm going to seek the boar. Rumors. The noise of the others is faded as my liege, Duke Heinrich, and I stalk up on the boar. We are almost within striking distance when Heinrich whispers, "Now that we are finally alone, there is something I have to tell you about Count Chad." His spy master? Talk later, or tell me. I don't need to know Chad's secret, it's not relevant to me. Under my wing. My party and I stalk through a copse, eyes peeled for any sign of a boar. From the canopy above, a soft twittering spills forth, growing louder as we advance. It is a nestling screeching for its mother. An agile huntsman brings down a fluffy eyas, an unfledged raptor chick from the poplar. What luck, only young birds caught in the wild can be properly trained to hunt. So I can have it taken back and get a hunting raptor for 5 years, which is cool. Give it to my liege, or put it back. I'm gonna take it. Sure. Cornering the boar. My son Arnold is the first to spot its sharpened tusks. The powerful boar is hard to distinguish, but there's no doubt it's there observing us through the leafy bushes. It locks eyes with me and, almost as though the animal senses my intent, suddenly takes off in a flash of dark fur. So we can ride after it, steady, or this way we head it off. I think we say steady, mind the bank. Okay. Apparently there's some disease nearby. That's okay. We're 80% success chance here. Does this not cap out? Yeah, it caps out at 80. So, anyway, that's good. The wood truly is the mantle of the poor, but as the boar flees in panic from foraging peasants, I feel my patience wearing thin. Surely there must be better things to do in Aheim than today than picking roots and mushrooms. So I can drive the rabble out of my hunting grounds, which denies them the forest. Generous donation should keep them away long enough. Or these are their ancient rights, I suppose. I think I'm going to drive them out this time. We're after the prestige, so let's do that. After hours of riding, we are finally cornering the wily beast. Our chase has not been in vain. The exhausted, panicked animal has turned to bay, struggling to stand, squealing in panic. The proud boar squeals terribly, sharpened tusks ready to cleave in twain any who approach, as it is surrounded by sheepish hounds and huntsmen. So I can bring it down, I slay it, but there's a 14% chance I die. Spears ready, forward, 15% chance somebody dies, or unleash the hounds. Chance we get savaged hounds for 5 years. I think we're going to take it down as a group. Although the individual stuff would be nice, I don't want the 14% chance of death, so... Although, I would lose a bunch of stress and I would complete my intent this way. You know what? We are going to kill it. Ourselves. And we're not going to die. We slayed the boar. Fantastic. I heft my spear and cautiously move towards the exhausted animal. I choose my moment carefully, plunging my blade deep into its heart. Fantastic. We've killed the beast. Bounty of the hunt, or of the wild. Hunts like these are a pure joy. I cannot wait for next year. There is nothing quite like the thrill of bringing down a mighty beast. Mayor Berenger directs the breaking up, clumsily skinning the carcass before letting the game masters take over. We place the eager dog's share of the spoils on the stretched hide before departing for camp and home. So I can take the boar tusk, which is a trinket, which gives us a very small amount of prestige, some stress gain reduction, so we won't gain stress as quickly, and then belligerent vassal tax contribution, or I can give it to Mayor Heinrich. I'm going to keep it myself here. Yeah, we gained a ton of prestige. Wow, that went very well for us. That is an artifact for us. Wonderful. Do you want to give the artifact a name? We can see if this is working. It was bugged last time I tried it. So where did we actually do the hunt? Anyway. We did it in München. Okay. So this is going to be Tusk of the München boar. Just to give it a little bit of flavor, so we try and remember where it is. I would do the umlaut, but yeah, I don't know what the button is on my keyboard, so I'm not going to do that. Guardian Angel. While passing through the plains of Erding, my son Arnold is about to trip over a hidden wire trap but is swiftly cautioned by my nephew Heinrich. Arnold, you need to be more careful, Heinrich admonishes, concern evident in his voice. Arnold offers a sheepish, grateful smile in return. Thanks, I owe you one. So we say, quick thinking there. Arnold, you owe him nothing. Let's move with the utmost care, or we must make haste. I'll say quick thinking there. Sure. Also, I just want to check. Is our hunter trait at level 1 yet? Nope. Okay. Voiced concern. What if Count Ottokar were to discover you? Is it wise to continue this time-consuming effort? Count Otta, there's obviously something else meant to be in here. I think there are 2 names meant to be in here. Count Otta blank and blank, even though I know he will follow my lead in this. I have no idea. Yeah, I have no idea what's meant to be in there. Follow my lead in this, I can tell his concern for me is genuine. My plans will go ahead. I expect you to work hard. Or you're right. It's taking a lot of my time. Come sit with me. So we can get Count Otta to get some opinion of us. Also, that is a very impressive outfit you've got, even if it does clip. I'm going to get into advantages. Yeah, I quite like the advantages. Means that we can get up to that bonus percentage so much quicker. Cool. Anyway. Murder, bewinged messenger. As my scheme moves closer to fruition, swift communication is key. I have an especially clever pigeon which Count Otto could use to send an urgent message to me here in Rothenburg if the need arises. But how would I get the bird into the castle of Zagorje? A local bird trainer could deliver it as a gift. We get messenger pigeon here. I could send the gift, but then I'm involved or it's too risky. I'll pay the money. The gift reaches him, and our percentage, our base percentage has gone up by, a little bit, by 10. Okay, so we've still got quite a while till I'd feel good about firing that event, but we're getting there. Where's this disease? Ooh, it is near us, but I don't know if it's coming all the way over. It's only minor. We'll see. Child of my dynasty. So, this is Eckhard's daughter, and she is a bleeder. Not great. Yeah, not great. Hey, Heinrich has finally got a novice physician after at long last. So he's now good at the job. Oh, well, that's nice. Okay. You know what I'm going to do just while we're waiting for the hunt to come off cooldown? I'm just going to tick it. We could host a feast in the meantime if we wanted to. Also, I want to just check steer mark. I do have you ticked here, right? Yeah. I should just check that your son isn't... yeah, he doesn't have any children, and he's not going to have any children because you're 12. Okay, well, that makes sense. Scheme was discovered. That's not great. My involvement isn't known, but they did discover that this scheme exists, and now they've got countermeasures for murder. So we've got negative 91 success chance. I think we have to abandon that scheme for now. It's not the end of the world, but it's not great. I think that our best course of action is to wait until he has a child and try and get him to inherit and then kill him. I think that's our best course of action now. Unfortunately. Which might mean that we have to wait until Otto's life, because Otto's much better at intrigue than we are. But anyway. Bretislav of Hungary died. Oh yeah, so he was incapable and then just died at 24 from a seizure. Which now means that his brother, Boleslav, is in charge of Hungary. Huh. Okay. I wonder if he's going to hold a coronation. I wonder if we can go to the coronation. That'd be nice. Yeah. He is our cousin once removed, so maybe. We'll see. I lost my seneschal. Why? Oh, Bretislav of Hungary. Oh no, we already saw that. Oh, Sieghard died. Oh, okay. So Sieghard of Kaiserslautern died. Means somebody's no longer educating my child. Oh no, because we moved it to France. So France is educating my child. That's fine. Or my grandson. So where did Walpurga go? Oh, she left to go to his court, but she should be in Kuno's court. Unless Kuno also left to go to his court. No, Kuno stayed in our court. Okay, that's kind of awkward, but alright. Basically, I lost my seneschal. Not the end of the world, because I think that we... Oh no, I was going to say I think that we were maxed out in control, but we're not. So maybe I will put in another seneschal here. With anyone who's alright at this, let's put in Eckhart. Sure. You can increase control by a little bit. Sieghard died. Yes, okay, I'm aware. So I guess I no longer care about Sieghard. I now care about Franz, Kaiserslautern. Okay. Cool. Right. Back over here. Oh! Ottokar died. Fantastic. So that now means that Adalbero is the person who is in charge of Steiermark, which is great for us. Thing is, we need him to have a child, and then for us to kill him. Then we can maybe do something against Steiermark, because we still can't press our claims. We could potentially press our claims for a county if we wanted it, but I don't think that it's worth that level of war for a county that's not even for us. It's for, like, our daughter-in-law. It's like, it's not great. Anyway, we can declare war on Hungary. What war have I got for... Oh, an excommunication war. Yeah, I don't think I need to declare an excommunication war. Salaman of Hungary. Also, wait a second. What does Prince Boleslav hold? He holds Visegrad. I thought he held Hungary. Did he only ever hold Visegrad? Was the whole war for Visegrad? No, Bretislav held Hungary. You got it. How did Salomon get Hungary? Or did he just, like, get it back again? Yeah, Salomon held it, conquered by claimant, he inherited it, then installed by faction demand. Okay, so Boleslav isn't in charge of Hungary, and he's not important to us, so we're removing him from the list. Although he is heir to the Kingdom of Poland, which is interesting, but also probably heir to... No, he's not heir to Bohemia. Bohemia is going to go to Count Conrad. Why? Why is it going to Conrad? Because they're on house seniority? That's so unusual. Okay. So house seniority is the oldest member of your house will inherit all your titles. The benefit of this is that it's very hard for land to ever leave your house, because if it's going to the oldest member of your house, it's obviously always just going to go to a member of your house. So the only way that it could not be inherited by someone of your house is for every single member of your house to die. Wow. Okay. So that means that Count Conrad of Brno, my cousin, would be next in line for Bohemia. Okay, which means that none of the children of Bohemia are in line to anything, except for apparently this guy's in line to Poland. Somehow. It must be through his sibling. Nope. Through his other sibling? Parents? Sibling of the parent? Nope. You? Nope. Okay, yeah, so it's through the sister of... It's through his aunt, basically. So it's through her and then their cousins. Okay, I see. Wild. Okay. Anyway, back over here. Yeah, that's fine. Disease is still kind of here. I think I might hold a feast. If we don't think we're going to murder anyone, let's just hold a feast. Let's use our money to advance our objectives. Let's do that. We'll hold just a normal feast. Wait, what do you need to hold a murder feast? I'm assuming we don't have the requirements because it was grayed out, but I'm kind of interested. Forever infamous perk. Ah, alright then. Well, we don't have that. So we can't hold it in... Wait. So I could hold it in Rothenburg, but there's no bonus here. Farms and Fields gives a gold discount. Okay, so I guess we'll hold it in Gessenhausen. Yep. That's fine. I would want high dish complexity for prestige gain. Do I care about opinion gain? I don't care that much, no. My goal would be to I think that's fine. Let's see here. Do I want to invite neighboring rulers? Suppose I could. It's going to increase the amount of days we're waiting, but I'm not that worried about it. Let's invite extended family. I'm not going to invite rivals. Anyone I don't want to invite? Really need potential friends, I don't think. I don't think I need potential lovers either. Yeah, I think this is fine. Yeah, let's invite everybody who we can to a feast. And, well, you know what? How much does it cost? 35? I'll pay for a big feast. Let's do it. Right. Making time. The servants run across the hall bringing the final decoration. Some of the guests have yet to arrive and I indulge myself with a delicious drink by the fire. Ooh, I seem to have spotted some veal cutlets already. So I get some prestige. It's 7 months till it begins. My level of fame has gone up to distinguished, which gets us an extra night, plus some secular opinion. And now we wait. Because it's going to be a while. 4 months till it begins. Tutor is educating our children. That's nice. Okay. War declared on our liege. This liege is Kaiser Heinrich, so our liege's liege. Defending against a war against the tyranny led by Brabant, which probably means that he tried to imprison her or something. Okay. A cheery gathering. The guests have gathered in the great hall, lords and ladies from near and far reaches of the realm. Mood is bright, spirits are high, and our spirits are high as the feast begins. So we got Denmark here, Venice has joined, Genoa, that's our liege joined, Provence. Okay, lots of people joined into this thing. Our friend from over in Bohemia joined. That's cool. Alright. Welcome, friends. Adelmode's fowlery. Servants were carrying out impressively adorned entrements. Okay, it should also be pointed out that there are new feast events as part of the Coronations DLC, so there is a chance that there's events we haven't seen here. A number of proud peacocks skinned, cooked and stuffed, then redressed in their magnificent plumages. However, as Adelmode brought her knife close to one of them, the fowl came to with a shriek. This one wasn't cooked at all. It pecked at Adelmode's nose before bursting forth among the screaming and laughing guests. The bird ran wild. Count Chad rose to the challenge. It proved great entertainment to see him desperately chase the raving creature across the tables. In the end, he managed to scare the peacock towards the great hall doors, where it escaped into the night. Alright, we got raucous entertainment. Apparently that was just a prank. Fair enough. A pleasing atmosphere. Is there anything more jovial than a good feast? Guests throng to and fro, eating and chatting while flickering torchlight plays off every wall, light bouncing like laughter around the hall. It's a shame we couldn't get more guests, just another table full or so, but not everyone has the party spirit. Not everyone perhaps, but I do, and I'm as good as a table or two all by myself. Sometimes it's nice to simply sit back and enjoy the little things in life. So we can lose stress. Our stress is currently 0. We can get everybody who has at least one trait in common with us to get opinion and lose stress, or we can gain prestige. I'm after the prestige. Let's give me some of that. Fantastic. Okay, this person started holding a grudge against me due to the peacock prank. That seems perfectly fair if I'm honest with you. After days and nights of joyous company, my feast is soon going to be over. Most every guest seems pleased, except perhaps Adelmode, who is still clutching her nose where the peacock marked her. We should do this more often. Mutual spirits. What started as an ordinary feast became an exceptional one, thanks to the presence of Guntbert. We spoke all evening about all manner of subjects, and as things would have it, it seems like we have a lot in common. I had such a good time with him. That's nice. My wife publicly called me a churl. Wow, that's a little bit rude. Disaster strikes. My lord, the wine. We cracked open the next barrel and it's gone bad. It's all gone bad. The feast is still raging, but without drink the mood is sure to dwindle at a cruel pace. So we pay money, get fought thirst for 10 years, which gets us prestige. And every guest will like us, or we all have to pitch in. I'll pay the money. Celebrations end. Few candles survive after the last of the guests have left. I can hear a pair of servants letting out sighs of relief after the doors close. The food is still warm on the ceramic plates. Soon word will reach every corner of the realm, and every noble worth their salt will know that my magnificence is unparalleled. With everyone headed home, with bellies full of exotic delicacies, I'm proud to say that the feast was a success. Nevertheless, I'm still grateful that the endeavour is over. For now. So, every non-courtly attending vassal got opinion of us. We get a bunch of prestige, progress towards the eager reveler trait, more legitimacy, which has moved our legitimacy up to 4, although it hasn't, although that might be because it will do it when I press the button. We lose stress, and we get great banquet for 5 years in this holding, which gives us development growth and popular opinion. Let's get us to pause, and there we go. Wine, ale, fine food, what better relief from the troubles of the world is there than a night of revelry? As each feast ends, I find myself planning the next. I can become an eager reveler or be stressed. I'll be an eager reveler, it increases my intrigue, courtly vassals love it, and I get opinion of eager revelers. Great. Let's do it. And now we're going to make our way back home. We have arrived. Fantastic. Now, did my son turn up and get, did any of my sons turn up and get that trait? No, some of them turned up to the hunt, though, which is nice. Okay. Well, I'm going to claim my liege's title because we can. Yep, I'm definitely going to do that. Higher level of fame than liege actually lowers the cost. Wow. So that's great. So we got it by 2 ways. Yeah, that did not move up to 4 legitimacy. It claimed it did, but I think it added it and then did the check of what it would do afterwards. Yeah, I'm going to claim the Duchy of Bavaria. Got an unpressed claim on the Duchy of Bavaria. My liege is very unhappy with me, despite the fact that he's impressed and pleased. Now, if I was to declare a war from my claims... Wait, what does it mean, independence? I thought you couldn't declare the independence if your liege wasn't independent, but maybe you can. Okay. I'm sure that's what it said last time we checked, but anyway. Oh, maybe you can't do an independence faction. You can still do an independence war. If I was to do my claims, it would think that we're much stronger because it's counting our ally in Bohemia. He has an ally in Ostfriesland, which is like up here somewhere, which is way far away. Which would be alright, but they're only giving him 600 strength. He still has 2,400 by himself. Now, he'd lose a lot of levy strength, but he's still going to have other strengths. Okay. The other option is that we raise a faction to put us in charge, and then we do the faction war, because we could create a claimant faction for ourselves. This gives him a chance to surrender. I kind of like that idea. It also costs us no prestige to fire. Bohemia, we need to do this now. So as rushed as it seems, I think we have to do it something like this. So create a faction. For us, the Duchy of Bavaria. We then wait a second or two. Oh, upward mobility. Successfully claim your liege's title while having a higher legitimacy. That was an achievement, apparently. Upward mobility. Just popped up. I was trying to see if the rest of it's in here. How do you even get to the achievement page? I was there. Okay. Upward mobility. Upward mobility. So I'm just checking the easy side. Yeah, so it's not easy. Be at the end of one of these lists because it's DLC. I just want to know what the whole thing is that it said that we got. Not that I was really caring about getting it. It's just the fact it popped up is interesting. Upward mobility. There you go. Successfully use the claim title interaction on your liege while having a higher legitimacy level than them. That was it. Oh, okay. Cool. Well, we did it. Right. Next. I guess we fire the faction. Yes, that's what we do. No members want to be added. This is the only other person who could be added, and he doesn't want to be part of it, so press demands. Also means that we can raise our troops early as well, if we want to, which I think we probably do. Yeah, so we can raise our troops now. Because we're not declaring war on him, he's declaring war on us. Well, the war is being declared via an event rather than it being declared via us declaring war. Your claim on my title is no more real than the stories we tell children at night. No matter how many misguided fools you have gathered to help carry out your scheme, I will not bend to such a collection of dung. I'd rather die than see my birthright fall to someone so low. Signed, Duke Heinrich of Bavaria. Right. So he is being attacked by us. So yeah, it does count as us attacking him, but basically, because it's an event, we can raise our troops early. I'm going to call in Bohemia. You're really the people I need in this one. But we'll call him Bohemia. Call him Lienz. And Nassau. And I don't think I can call you in for some reason. Or would you just not accept? Because you don't like me. Okay, why don't you like me? It's probably because I murdered family. Yeah. That's perfectly fair, actually. Yeah. Acceptable. Also, I have no alliance with you anymore. I could negotiate one, but he doesn't want an alliance due to my current number of alliances. I see. Okay, so there's their army. So we actually want to retreat to... maybe down here? Okay. We're running. Our allies are joining. So we obviously had to run there. I'm running to the mountains so that we can have advantage if somebody declares... or like if he comes and tries to fight us. Okay. Our ally is here though, so now we can turn around. Make our way back over to Rothenburg. Okay. I told my allies what my intention is. Am I taking a river crossing penalty here? No. Okay. That's good. I'm gonna wait here for my ally to get here. Gonna chase him in. Nice. So we're kind of hemming them in here. Follow them. Chase his army down. So we're gonna end up fighting them in mountains, but that's okay. I'm gonna catch them here. They've stopped moving. Let's go. Gonna catch them in this one, so they're gonna get defending in mountains. No, they're continuing to run into Bohemia. I can't see how this is a good plan for them, but okay. We have a granddaughter who's Eckhard's daughter called Emma. Okay. And keep chasing. I am going to fight them in mountains if they'll let me have the fight. They're going to let me fight him here. Perfect. Our 7,000 will join. So our allies need to get into this battle as soon. They're going to arrive in how many days? 9? We might lose the battle. No, we won the battle. Okay. I was thinking we might lose, followed by my allies arriving for a second battle. That's okay. We ended up winning. Nice. Oh, we wiped their army? No. So there should be their army somewhere. Oh, there it is. It's at the bottom of the pile. So they're retreating away. They might be going to Regensburg. We'll see. That's where I'm going anyway. Oh, they're going to the south of their country here. I'm going to siege. Hopefully my allies will help. It's going to be 4 months of sieging. Good. My granddaughter has had her diplomacy increased. Solid. Just checking. Yeah, we're still waiting on Groom to rule. That's fine. Yeah, so continue our siege. We've got 3 months left. We're through the walls, which is nice. So it should be going pretty quickly at this point. We increased our control of Frontenhausen to max, so we have absolute control here. More levies and taxes. Their ally is coming in, but they're not going to do anything. We're about to finish this siege. Nice. Now I'm going to head down here. We seized the Sword of God. That's pretty cool. Don't know what we're going to do with you. I do know that I want to attack into here to attack their army again. We maxed on Battle War score? No, we've got another 50%. Sorry, another 20% till we hit 50, I think. So we'll do that. Okay, attack. Wonderful. So that's given us the extra 20. We now capped out at 50% war score from battles. Cool. And, yes, they no longer have an army, I believe. So, yes, they lost their entire army. Wonderful. Now we're going to head somewhere and we're going to siege down some more of their land, like this barony up here. Let's go. Captured some people. We'll figure out what to do with all of these people we've captured afterwards, but I'm kind of thinking I might recruit Werner here, because he's got good prowess. He's a hunter and he's an organizer. Yeah, you seem like a great person to recruit. The rest I'm not so worried about, but that one guy seems great. Right, 2 years left on the siege. My allies are going to watch me siege. You know you have siege units, right? I'm going to move. I'm going to let my allies siege. Because they've got better siege units. Yeah. I'll take the hit so that we can save a year. Diplomacy perk available. We'll grab Groom to Rule. This means that Otto von Babenberg got 2 intrigue. Eckhard got 2 martial. Bernard got 1 intrigue. Arnold got 2 learning. And Bruno got 3 intrigue. Nice. Okay. I love that you got 3 intrigue. And it's put him at 1 intrigue overall. Okay. Interesting. Wait, is that because it's not calculated in yet? I think it's because it's not calculated. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That's fine. So this is now what our son's got. He is ill, but his intrigue's looking a lot better. It's good. We can now... Sorry, it's just telling us we got the Sword of God. We can now pivot from this if we want to, which I think we should. Intrigue would be okay for us. Stewardship would be okay. We kind of went through the logic of this last time. But I think that intrigue would be okay if we want to murder that guy. I think we might want to. Yeah, I might go for skullduggery focus for now. Cool. Tutors educating children. We could be sieging something at the same time as... yeah, we could be sieging something at the same time as my ally here, but I don't want to stop my ally from sieging. I don't want to do anything that might cause them to reconsider what they're doing. My councillor Albero died. He was my priest. My new priest is Adolf, and Adolf likes us, which means that he's paying us money. Not a lot of money, but some money. Which is a lot more than his predecessor was doing for most of his time. Right, enforced demands. So, I get legitimacy, increase my legitimacy level to true. I get the Duchy of Bavaria. I become a vassal of Kaiser Heinrich IV, so direct vassal. He currently doesn't like us because we're a murderer, but that's okay. I then get 500 extra prestige, and my level of legitimacy goes up to 5 out of 5. Duke Heinrich loses legitimacy and becomes my vassal, as does Count Chad and Countess Mathilde. So, enforced demands. To my liege, your wisdom and mercy are legendary. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. So be it. Fantastic. Okay. Yes, Count Heinrich is no longer your liege, so you've left the install Duke Otto and the Barbarian throne faction, which is fine, because, yeah, we're already on the throne. So now we hold Bavaria, which is great news. We get an extra knight. I'm just going to wait a second or two. It says I'm no longer endorsed by my bishop. Why not? Is it because he knows me now? No, it's because I got -6 from short reign and previously I had a positive from long reign. I see. Okay, we've got moving up in the world. I no longer need to know if I can hold a hunt at any moment because it's not relevant. And... oh wait, does that say I could join something? No, it says I can do a grand tour now. Ah. Now, if I go and have a look at our succession, you should see our succession looks a lot better because we get to get the Duchy of Bavaria plus Rothenburg, and then the titles lost are 1 bit of land to Eckhard, 1 bit of land to Bernard, and 1 bit of land to Arnold. Now, there is still an argument that we want to move our capital to Frontenhausen right now. I think we might want to do this, like, literally right now. And the reason is, look how much money we're getting from this. So Rothenburg is giving us 2.97, right? Frontenhausen is giving us 2.28. But remember that Rothenburg cheats. So that extra 1 is being added on. That 1 plus like 10% of it at the end, right? So 1.1 can be taken away from Rothenburg and be applied here. So it could be applied directly here. So actually, this would make more money as our capital. And it's got more holding slots here, which I think is good. It doesn't have more building slots, but it has more holding slots, which means I could have 2 castles here, which would then mean that in future successions, even if I'm only going to get 1 holding, I'd get 1 holding that's upgraded. Yeah, and then any bonuses I get to Frontenhausen that would apply to the county would apply to our 2nd castle. So yes, I'm going to make this my capital. So we'll move our capital here. But we're going to change it. It's not going to be Frontenhausen anymore. We need a new name for it. I don't know. You know what? We're going to call this... instead of Rothenburg, this is going to be Ottoberg. Fantastic. Ottobergian? Yeah, maybe. Let's call it Ottobergian until I can think of a better name for it. Right. Finish. Submit. Right. Also, is this thing, is this what our... The house we were feuding with had? Let me just have a look at Ottoberg here. I don't know if the N means anything either. Also, it does... Wait, it doesn't change it here. Oh, I see. I need to change it on this one as well. Okay, that's fine. We can change it on this one as well. Yeah, so this is going to be... Ottoberg. And then Ottobergian. Sure. Right. Submit. And then what I want to check is if I go and have a look at the title history. No, that isn't the von Formbach one. But I might change how it looks anyway. So I'm going to change it. Pattern. Kind of want it to just be the line across. I want it to be R1. We got like just patterns. I just want a single line across in the middle, like the Babenberg one. Okay, can we have a line that looks a little less insulting? I think that seems good. Is that right? Yeah, that looks correct to me. Yeah, that all looks good. Ottoberg. Might need to adjust its name and the adjective, but there we go. So that's going to be our capital now. Right. Now we've done that little bit of narcissism. Let's figure out what's next for us. I think what's next is probably upgrading Ottoberg as much as possible while keeping an eye on Steiermark. I think that makes the most sense for me. Yeah. So we're kind of hoping that in a year you have some children and then we can kill this guy and then your child will get in charge. Yeah. So that's fine. Also, the Count of Dice. We probably need to, yeah, get a new nickname at some point. We're no longer the Count of anything. But anyway. Right. Let's speed up time a little bit. A scheme at court. My spy master has come to me with grave news. While we do not know yet, or do not yet know who, somebody is plotting to kill him. They don't know who they're dealing with, my lord. They think they can kill me. I will show them. Oh yes, I will. Okay, somebody wants to kill my brother? Well, that is where we're going to end the episode for today. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.